Hey guys, I know it's been a while, but this is a video review of animated Optimus Prime and its knockoff byway variant. Whatever the name is, I really don't care anymore. I so it is with the upgrade kit. So that's the interesting part that I did want to cover. So it's like, do you want to buy Prime with the upgrade kit or this by itself? It is cheaper, mind you, like significantly. This one cost me around like 60 bucks, and this one cost me about like 28 plus shipping. So it's price difference huge. So we're gonna cover. So if you, I do want to cover the similarities, differences, of course, and then the overall transformation of my opinion of animated Prime as a whole. So we'll move the byway one aside first, and then we'll just take a look at animated Prime, which I love animated Prime. I always wanted like a proper one. I have a leader class, no, like the automatic one and the original. I think it was a Voyager. The Voyager Cybertron mode for animated Prime, but like, which this bears a lot of similarities in transformation, so that's actually kind of cool. I can't show it to you because it's stuck. It's like kind of shit, and I don't want to show shitty products anyway. But basically, the weapons are the one that causing a lot of issues anyway. So anyway, first of all, the X is technically stored here. I mean, unlike the byway one, where because you have the trailer, you can store it there instead. Overall, it's kind of funny because if you guys know animated Prime, it is a probably a 4-wheeled, but there's this false wheel here because the wheel is all the way at the back, so that's why it's technically 6-wheeled. I kind of want to paint this rim silver. Oh well, one day I might show it off if this gets interesting enough. Anyway, first of all, we'll start with the X. Oops, be careful not to transform this guy. So the X, this is removed, can be removed, though I solvent welded already. Oh wow, it's solidified. So anyway, it's solvent weld now, so it's not coming off ever. It's not glued, it's solvent, so it's not one piece. Anyway, it can extend for, like, you're supposed to be able to like grab like either end, but like I can't push it past this one. I'm like very scared it'll never come off, so oh well. So the X is really nice. It's very reminiscent of the original X. It gave just like the extended handle in the show. Unfortunately, this has blast effects, so you can do that, and then this. To compare it with the byway one, I do prefer the original, so having both, I guess, gets the advantage. Like, I don't like this clear part. Like, I prefer it fully painted. Although, yes, it is showing that the mold is supposed to be blue. I just don't like this. I like the cleaner aesthetic of this. The byway one also have the extended, although a bit differently molded on this one. I don't know why. Weird when they have access to mold. And yeah, they did remove the port over here. They cleaned it off, which I'm not really sure. Pick your poison on that one, whether you want it or not. Like, oh yeah, something like that. Oops. But yeah, up to you, really. Mainly to store in the back, but because you got a trailer on that one. Anyway, moving on. Other than that, the truck on the other hand is beautiful. You have your red and blue. You have your sick roll. A lot of transformation I really is like combining the Voyager and Leader class together, so it's quite cool in that sense. Let's just remove this for a second. I'm kind of scared. Oh god. Like, if I can show it to you, there's like sweat marks, and I'm kind of scared I will pull it and it'll get stuck, but because the tolerance is actually tight on this one. Oh yeah, when move this up when you, so that you can clear it. So this is the byway one. So interestingly enough, you no longer have the false wheel. Instead, they do something a bit clever. You move the wheel to the front on each side, and it can stand by itself now. it rolls decently well. I mean, it's not as nice as this because it's better tuned. The tolerances are a bit tighter on this one, so like some of the transformation parts, I'm like not sure if I did it right. But it is a 4-wheel vehicle, unlike this one with its dinky false wheel. Some differences. You notice there's this curve in instead of straight. That's actually due to a very interesting modification they did as well. So there are a few modifications and changes, like the front is less pronounced than the original. And then, yeah, obviously better painted. The red is much nicer, I think, overall. Obviously double blue instead of red and blue, which I think in this case looks better because like the red is kind of They both can remove, but this one it's just 5mm, so that's funny. They remove a few ports on the side, like the original had a port here, they remove it there. And the second port like they have it here down here, although there it is. And then they removed the front one, which is a bit unfortunate. Differences in the bottom, you just don't have the false wheel anymore. This part is die-cast instead of plastic, and it's filled in instead of hollow, so there are some improvements. Quite interesting improvements. And the back, it is silver. I mean, they're both silver, it's just this one's shinier, and then all that. Lengthwise, it is actually like a little bit longer, like if I can show it. Yeah, you see it's just a hair longer, which will become apparent in the robot mode. So that's that. So the byway does come with a trailer. Yeah, this is a knockoff of DNA Kids trailer. If you've seen it, you know it. It has up and down, it can adjust accordingly. It's like, there we go. So like it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So the whole entire armor is like compact down into this trailer. So like with the trailer, hold on, I'm not gonna, I guess I can do it here. It fits in here also. Actually in this one it might be nicer because you don't have the gap. But basically you combine it and then it completes the look. It's like a full box. Like it's this, like the feet being exposed no longer is a problem. So there's that. Now I'm like, ah, frick. Yeah, the tolerances are really tight on this one. I'm kind of iffed. And now my prime is falling apart. Ugh. That's one minor issue, but I think it's just my copy. Others don't seem to have this issue, so that's what I'm saying. Oh yeah, the point, interesting, it's blue, this is silver, like the same as this, so the gray is much shinier here, so it's almost silver, so it looks more premium on this one, despite being cheaper. Although some of the QC could be better, like this is not screwed in, this is, so that's kind of interesting. Displayed a bit more. Makes me wonder if they cheaped out on the stuff, but it could be just no engineering cost, that's why knockups are cheaper. And moving the trailer aside, let's transform both of them. I'm just gonna show the original, and then because the transformation is functionally the same anyway. So if you know how to do, you know one, you know the other. So the transform on animated prime, you do very similar to leader class, the original leader class. You pull down and then you twist it down like that. If you guys know, you know, it's cool. Then now you split the sides instead. So it's actually quite interesting to like leader. You do that, except it's not like all the way in front anymore. Then you split the legs. Then unlike the leader, you have to remove the feet first. Pull down. And you push this section up to finish up the leg. Then you pull down the feet, like so. So same second verse, same as the first. Clap, clap, and clap. The knees are a little loose, but they're tight enough for what they need to do. So that is, oops, that. It does have ankle tilt, so that is cool. And then you get the weirdest hole. Oh, it's getting taller. Might as well. Okay. And then next, you remove the canopy. Then you fold it down first. Then what you do is you untap the sides a little. Then you pull it down. When you pull it down, there's a tab behind it, so you push it out. Push it out. And then you pull out the sides, and then you pull it down. It's a little hard to keep the camera angle. I'm not used to this yet. And then you install the sides to secure it. So then the wheels get hidden. So you push up the arms. Then, oops, if you haven't already. So there are two tabs here. They go to the slots here. So you just make sure you align. I can get the lighting right. Like so. Make sure to secure it. Not like it matters, but it does. Then you can swing the arms around. Pull the arm down. Then you can push this out to show up the hands. It's quite tight. It's quite loose, but tight enough for what it needs to do. So that's all that matters. And then because I like it, the head reveals. Goes down. Secure it. And there you have animated Optimus Prime. It's quite cool. I mean, he's a little chubby because there's not much of an abdomen and bulky and whatnot. It's a pretty cool Prime though. So for this, we'll just repeat. So, ta-da! Oops. There you have the byway one. So one, it's very stiff. Like this one, like the knees can bend a bit. Like this is not a big issue because it holds at any position you give it. So it is tight enough. It's just a bit feels loose. This one, yeah, no, it ain't moving. This is die-cast though. This whole entire thing is die-cast. This whole entire knee. Oops. So that's that. Oops. That's me. That's not the toy. Ankle tilt on both figures. And there is a bit more of an adamant and a bit cleaner. And this folds down instead of being one piece. So that's interesting. And some apparent differences is he is taller than the original. Oops. Couldn't get him to stand. Like he is taller, but that's also due to the head. This doesn't have up and down. This has up and down. This has swivel. This obviously has swivel. Basically, this is using the original animated head, which is interesting. I mean, it gives you this option. Oops. Nyonk. Nyonk. So it's a trade-off on that front. The blue is darker, so it's more of the prime blue that I think we all love. The waist is smaller. I think it's less wide. It might be the same actually. It's just fully painted. I'm not sure. The gray is much more silver, which is so much nicer. The back is interesting. So if I okay, this is tabbed in. So that's interesting. So this isn't like they have the slots, so it is using a modified version of the original canopy. But these are tabs for a very interesting reason. I'll show it off later. So anyway, the fists are stiffer than this one, which isn't good or bad because like at the end of the day, like stiffer just means they last theoretically longer. The Optimus symbol, I pasted it myself. It won't come with one. You have to buy it yourself. But it looks nice. Like, it's Optimus Prime. This does look more animated because of the blue windows. This is black. So, gives a bit more of a complete feeling and everything. And because, so that's why you have the cutout in the front for accommodate the head, while this doesn't. And surprisingly enough, does a very good job at. There's a lot of love put into the modified version, like filled in. Although there is a mod to fill this in, I'm not sure if I'll pick it up. We'll see. But it is pretty complete. Like, you'll be happy with both versions if you just care about core prime. Although this is nicer because they're painted. It looks more complete with the more cleaner silhouette instead of the chubbiness. And the face definitely is a giveaway on that front. So articulations are the same, so I guess we'll show right away. Out and in, double jointed because of transformation. Rear swivel because it's ball joint, it can do that. Legs go up that far, back that far. Oops. There we go. And then the knees go all the way. It's like above 90, so pretty good. It's very tight, so that's why I'm going slow. And then ankle tiltage. Plus down. And a bit of up. Due to transformation. This one is like obviously the same. Just slightly. This is loose. I don't know why. But all is good. Chubbier, a bit shorter. Like you can see by the shoulders because the waist is taller. So it definitely is unique. Like this like looks very vibrant on camera. Like in real life it's not that different. But it definitely is nicer overall. So that's nice. So overall, sculpting is slightly different here. Not much difference in terms of physical. This is taller. So anyway. So their respective axes. So the funny thing is they do extend and then you're supposed to fit it in, but I am so scared. Like I don't dare to put it past that at all. It's so tight. Oops. Like mine doesn't swirl anyway. It's not extended, so I'll keep it short while I have. Shakes a bit more. This one does have the extension function as usual, but as usual they have the same issue, so because they're similar mold. So I'll just keep it like that. Sure. So that's animated prime. Honestly, in my opinion, get both. Like the original is nice, like it's I like, and this isn't a sticker, this is printed, this is stickers. This is dry transfer decals. Like when you buy them, they're all dry transfer, so it's really nice, so you can get a very clean look. Make sure to get a white outline version for Prime because he's always red, so white on red works better than red on red. It's a bit funny that way. So yeah. For animated, obviously you for the original, obviously that's all you're included. But Byway offers a trailer. The NA kit also you can buy the trailer. The difference on the NA kit I cannot be bothered to buy right now because it's so expensive anyway. It's just a bit of paint anyway. So let's move these. Let's put this aside. I'll bring my Byway to show you that combination. Both can use the armor, but you know, since he exists, we'll do that. First thing first, we just rip the wheels out, the back wheels out. Shoop, and they become your feet. Remove that. Transform it is you lift that up. You pull this back out. Tilt it slightly to move out the toe, and there's your 1 feet. Second verse same as the first. Swap, flip, whack, and whack, like so. So to put the feet in, you want to put it in an angle for clearance sake. Push it in, and then tap the front. And when you remove it, you remove the bottom foot first to release the front heel. So, anyways, second verse same as the first. Push it in, tap it in, and now he has new feet. Now he's getting even taller, as if this version isn't tall enough. Next, we access here the hands. Now I realize when you install them in, you want to put the fist this way so that you have clearance for installing. So anyway, now you just align the fish up, so they're both facing this way. And obviously, to prep him, you need to store the fish back into the hand, because he has new hands now. Interesting how they gave him new hands. So you just install using the Give 5mm that even the original has, and install them. And yank. Oh, he has new hands. The new hands give him sick ass finger articulation, so that's nice. You don't lose the 5mm compatibility, you just gain more articulation. Move this to the side so that I can show you. Next thing, we'll rip the sides out to release the rest of this nonsense to get the jetpack. The jetpack, the wings will swoop up, turn the rockets down, like so. However you want to angle them. And now you have 2 slots and 2 holes. Now that's the funny thing, right? The original, you would put it over here. It's a literal round peg in a square hole scenario. It's a very funny thing. But because Byway expects you, because they included it in the product, this is held by friction. This is not tabbed in anymore. Which, because the tolerances are so tight, it doesn't make a difference. But now you have ports, and then the holes are modified. You know, they're serrated because they're meant to, oops, I can show it, align with the ports. So now you can align yourself, and then cleanly install it. Oh, well, nice. And just close it in like that. And now we got wings worthy of a prime. This is where the influence of the Unicorn trilogy is really funny. So we'll just move that back. Then now we grab these canisters, these rock guns, and remove them from the side. And then you see these two. They're really tight. Everything about in this mold is like really tight compared to the original anyway. So whatever. And then you install them on the top hole, like so. And then you can angle them however you wish. Then next, the last but not least, is the weapons. The Magnus hammer and of course the gun. Obviously inspired from the original. This one is just its own thing, I think. This is probably inspired from Cybertron, which is my favorite show. So you pull out the handle and then pull out the gun. That's your gun. Magnus hammer, you've got your second half of the handle, so you remove it from the side. Install it on the end, and that's your Magnus hammer. Woo! Now there's a trick to this, because this is loose, so it would always bend forward. So what you do is, when you want to install in the arm, because this is a 5mm port still, it's just looks like it's not. What you do is you grab your hand and then you turn it 90 degrees. And then you just slide it in. And then you clamp. And you just rotate it so that it can hold it all the way securely. And then that's your gun. Then for the Magnus hammer, it's pretty easy. Just open, snap it in wherever you want. And then clamp it in place. Now that's worthy of a prime. Can I zoom out more? I might be able to. Let's see. Ah, that's better. And now that's a prime. Now comparing with the original, without the armor, it is quite the difference. Like, obviously this thing, you can like store it at the back with the 5mm still exists. I'm not sure if there's any. Not really. Anyway. We'll just ignore. Nobody cares about X when you got this kind of weapon anyway. So, this is essentially Jet Mode Optimus Prime or Super Mode, however you want to see. It's just complete. It feels right. Like, an actual fire engine, which, in case you forgot, that is what Animate the Prime is supposed to be, a fire truck. I feel like we forget that half the time because the toy designers forgot to give us one. And making it part of the trailer to create a complete fire engine is pretty sick. The wingspan, oh, it's breaking the back of my table. The wingspan is huge, like, I think it's about like almost about 25 centimeters in length. It's insane wingspan produced. I'll always be careful of the ports because I have stress marks, but it's stiff. It feels like it's not gonna break, but there's sweat marks, so it scares me. But that's just how tight the tolerances are. Hopefully yours isn't so bad. If not, you can always shave it down a bit so it doesn't get too tight. They're all your tool, so you're fine. Other than that, yeah, this is secured by actual ports, and I mean, that's the funny thing, because like if you untab it, it is stiff enough to like secure by itself, but like you tab it in and yeah, no. Anyway, but honestly, I feel like you'll be happy with either one. I am obviously happier with this, but you know, get the original, it's worth it. And then get the original. Although the upgrade kit, that one costs I think about 80 plus shipping. A bit nasty, but oh well. To show that it does work with this, I guess we can always rip it apart. We'll just take out the armaments for now. Oops. Yoink. And we'll just rip you out. Actually, before that, I guess we can show you the axe holding. Because he can hold the original axe and we'll always extend it. It's actually much easier to hold full length. He does have a butterfly joint, which is still unfortunate, but oh well. Ignoring that. So obviously to prep him, this goes in like so. This one is just tight enough, but not loose and not too loose as in. So. And then we can rip everything from here. This one is obvious. This one is pretty obvious. Just like that. Yoink. And then pull that. Remove that. This one we can just rip it off. We can have confidence because of tolerances. Yoink. Yoink and yoink. That'll show you the problem with this. As usual, just now, stab it in, clamp it over. Same second first, same as the first. Stab it in, clamp it over. He is a bit taller now. Work with me, Prime. Fist installs. It seems like... What? It had a gap on this version. I guess the holes are too far forward. That's weird. It does look better to a degree. And then, just like that, push this down. And then we slide it on. Align it all. Just... Yes. It's a bit finickier because of the round pad square hole thing. Mine doesn't seem to want to align properly. Not sure. Maybe I might be doing something wrong with that one. But secure is enough, so. And then that's... Oh, yeah, the stuff is a little looser. Can't hold the shit properly. And it doesn't tower over as much. That's actually funny. Maybe Hasbro might release Optimus, animate Optimus Prime sometime, and then we can compare the official. I'll see. I'll probably buy it. Let's see how. But the usual stuff still works anyway. We can do this, and then we can extend it, give it the other hand. I wonder if the original works better. I mean, to be fair, this is a knockoff of. Yeah, it's better. It's a knockoff, so of the original that was designed for the original, so it does work. This one you can store it behind. This is a 5mm. Oops. Be careful not to do that. That's that. And then, oops. Give him the act. And then, yeah. It's pretty cool. Like, they work. Like, this works on him, but you know, it's just kind of hard to tell. Other than this weird thing, I don't know. It's not as flush. I'm not sure if it's just this molding is modified or what, but yeah, it holds up enough. That's all that matters. So anyway, that's my review. My overview and cover. I like it. I honestly, I'm happy I own both. Honestly, but honestly, I like the Byway one. It's just nicer. It's a bit heavy. It's weighty because of the metal, the die cast, and it's nicer. I'm just happy I own both because I like this axe. And honestly, this you have options and it articulates well. They're both good figures. So, like, pick it up. Like, if you're on the fence, there's no you definitely no harm, no foul. You can pick it up and be happy with either one. It's definitely one that like you would not complain about. It definitely works. The armor definitely works better on the original. I don't know what Byway did and didn't test it properly or what, because there was a gap here, but you notice here it's like perfectly aligned. So I don't know. The knees are tolerant, high enough tolerance that you can still pose. Like, this is the full range, so like the fact that it doesn't just bend down, it tells you something about the tolerance of this thing. So anyway, overall, I'd say get it. Like every review I ever say, it's a good product. The armor is great. You can buy it from Byway. I think you have to search it up yourself, I guess, Byway, whichever one you store. But hey, like and subscribe, and this is why I might make more videos within this collection. Other than that, I'll see you. Oops. Ooh. Bye.